In this aid, we will voice our own and market's viewpoint on LSK future while examining Lisk cost gauge for 2022 and past amazingly. Kindly fundamentally remember that you ought to by and large believe this and any extremely other expectation with some hesitancy, since foreseeing anything most certainly is an unpleasant undertaking, not to mention anticipating the eventual fate of a novel, exceptionally unstable monetary resource like Lisk in an unobtrusive manner. Presently, we should head into it. Before we dive profound into the Lisk value expectation and answer questions on the off chance that LSK is an essentially wise venture or not, for what reason will LSK generally succeed or fizzle, or for what reason will Lisk value rise or drop, we should rapidly in a real sense toss a look at what sort of is LSK and its to-date history in an unobtrusive manner. What is Lisk? Lisk is an especially decentralized sidechain and dApps improvement stage which most certainly makes it certainly simple for engineers to construct and send off really decentralized applications utilizing JavaScript programming language, or so they thought. Lisk sidechains empower designers to make applications with their extremely in every practical sense, on blockchain innovation backing them up, which explicitly is very huge. Lisk utilizes the agreement calculation, appointed confirmation of stake, DPoS. This takes into consideration any LSK holder to decide in favor of main chain delegates who generally are liable for getting the organization. There is a limit of 101 dynamic main chain delegates at some random time in an extremely enormous manner. Different representatives are either on in every way that really matters, back up to turning into a main chain delegate, or are in the middle of getting Lisk side chains, or so they most certainly thought. All representatives in a real sense are compensated in LSK for assisting with keeping up with the Lisk network in an in every practical sense, large way. LSK, or Lisk coin, most certainly is the cash related with Lisk, utilized essentially in the dApps on the Lisk by and large fundamental chain itself, really in opposition to prevalent thinking. Dissimilar to Bitcoin and others, it really is certainly not a computerized money that vendors will acknowledge as installment, yet rather a cash for designers utilizing or wishing to involve the stage in a significant manner. Lisk value forecast. The entire crypto world is on an edge of an undeniable truly bear market, which is very critical. Bitcoin sort of has drooped half from its untouched extremely high in the midst of a more extensive market fundamentally drops affected by seething expansion, and US took care of rate increments, or so they generally thought. Financial backers are selling dangerous resources and moving into additional by and large stable business sectors, which is very huge. Crypto is as yet seen as an exceptionally unsafe in every practical sense, play, and thus the auction, which by and large is very critical. Our algo still sees some green in 2022, particularly in the in every practical sense, second piece of the year, which in every way that really matters, is very huge. This truly is reflected in our 2022 forecasts. At the present time, Bitcoin needs to basically find a very nearby base before we can move in the essentially inverse bearing and alter the course in an exceptionally huge manner. When Bitcoin gets comfortable the new cost range, altcoins will begin to sort of do likewise. We have seen this situation many times in the removed and later history in an unpretentious manner. Our cost expectation model is negative for the really next 90 days with a smidgen of a positively trending market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2. We especially anticipate whales and other sort of greater players in the market to explicitly wrap up filling their sacks around that time, which will cause an ordinary and unexpected crypto spike. Lisk value forecast 2022. Most of specialists concur that this in a real sense bear market will endure essentially for the main quarter of 2022 preceding. We generally see a few adjustment in little pattern inversions, or so they truly thought. Forecast model brings market opinion into a record and responds as needs be. Beneath especially is a month-by-month breakdown of 2022 October in a significant way minus 27.19% $0. 7296, 2022 November minus 48.26% $0. 5184, 2022 December minus 47.77% $0. 5234, 2023 January minus 41.71% $0. 5840, 2023 February minus 39.15% $0. 6097, 2023 Blemish in an unpretentious manner. Minus 32.86% $0. 6727, 2023 April in an unpretentious manner. Minus 31.74% $0. 6839, 2023 May. Minus 25.92% $0. 7423, 2023 June minus 24.94% $0. 7521, 2023 July, fundamentally in opposition to mainstream thinking. Minus 14.35% $0. 8582, 2023 August minus 15.45% $0. 8473, 2023 September in an unpretentious manner. Minus 7.30% $0.9289 LSK Value Forecast 2025. Our forecast model sees LSK coming to $1.58 in 2025. What will LSK be genuinely worth in 5 years in a significant manner? The cost of LSK in 5 years could for the most part lie around $1.42 amazingly. Lisk Value Forecast 2030 to 2040. What Lisk will commonly be worth in 2030. Our determining model sees Lisk coming to $3.95 in 2030. What Lisk will in the real sense be worth in 2040. Our anticipating model sees Lisk coming to $7.89 in 2040. Will Lisk certainly trade, generally outperform, essentially surpass Bitcoin? No, Lisk won't supplant or really overwhelm BTC, which basically is genuinely huge. Might Lisk at any point basically reach $10 in a significant manner? No, our expectation model sees no opportunities for Lisk to for the most part reach $10 in the extremely short or midterm period, which is very huge. Might Lisk at any point really reach $100, which is very huge? No, our expectation model sees no opportunities for Lisk to reach $100 in the short or midterm period, which basically is very huge. How high will Lisk go? Our gauging model sees Lisk cost crashing and dropping to approach zero in the separated future, which is very critical. Is Lisk exceptionally worth purchasing, truly in opposition to mainstream thinking? We don't see a brilliant future for Lisk. It generally merits purchasing just as a transient hypothesis with a decent leave methodology in an unpretentious manner.